Alright, finally, looks like we're live. Alright, guys, sorry earlier. I was trying to go live, but I pressed the thing to go live with invite people thing. It was a new feature on YouTube, but I didn't like the orientation of the camera, so I don't know how it's gonna look like on your end. It wasn't like horizontal, it was some weird shit, so I just said, nah, we're not gonna do that. So if you got that notification and you clicked on that one and you didn't get this one, this is why I don't go live, because oh no, you guys don't really get the notifications, and then YouTube doesn't promote my shit. But at the same time, this is where I get the most watch hours because you guys watch the long form content live. But I don't know. I mean, maybe I should have a set schedule, but at the same time, I don't really got a set schedule, and I don't like being time committed and all that bullshit, and then not show up because I got some other shit going. That's why I don't make time commitments on lives anymore. I used to do that, but I don't do that shit anymore. I go live when I go live, so make sure you fucking hit the bell notification and all that shit. Or if you want me to tell you when I'm gonna go live, make sure you let me know, and you'll be part of the people that I send the notification to. Let's see. All right. So it looks like nobody's on, but like I said, if you guys don't go on and I keep making lives and nobody shows up, and you don't really rewatch the live, so what the hell's the point of me making a live? You know what I mean? So that's up to you. It's your guys' loss if you guys don't get the live. But anyways, I got part of the fish food that I want to use. Honestly, I didn't want these yet. The real food I wanted didn't even get here yet. I don't even know if it's on its way, but here's part of the food I'm gonna use is the brine shrimp eggs. I like to use the San Francisco brand. Use whatever the fuck you want. But this is what I got, and I'm not gonna breed. I mean, I'm not gonna hatch them right now. The real food I want to use right now hasn't got here, so oh shit. And honestly, the food that I'm gonna use for the baby fry when they're small, I'm not even gonna use it because you guys always talk a bunch of shit. So you guys use whatever the fuck you want. Me personally, I got my own stuff, so I know what works, and I've been looking at the size of the eggs and the fry and everything. Fuck man, this should be a no breeze. This should be easy breezy cover girl shit. But at the same time, I don't know. You know what I mean? But that's what's up with this shit. and and yeah, guys. And like I said, see, we're like at 2 minutes in, and I don't really see anybody on or commenting and shit. That's why I just prefer to make a video, and if you guys watch it, you guys watch it. If you don't, you don't. Yeah, I really don't care. You guys are the ones missing out. What else? Oh, I haven't sent the ICP test yet. So I got the ICP test right there. I haven't even done shit. And then my tank's making a lot of noise because the pump has hair algae stuck in it, and I don't even feel like messing with that right now. One change that I did do, you see the oh what the fuck? All right, you see the bald spot right there. So I moved the coral actually down here. Where the hell is it? Well, anyways, I moved it right there. You see it behind the frog spawn. So I moved that guy right there because I was wondering if he was just getting way too much light. Because I did shock it with light when I initially got him. I just threw him right at the top. We are not supposed to do. But I did it anyways, you know what I mean? Just as a heads up. I gotta watch out with these fucking hermits because they're climbing up and they're exposed. So there's a good chance it might jump out. So I probably have to put something there for them. Maybe I'll put the turtle. Oh shit. Maybe I'll put the turtle so them fuckers don't climb out. See what I mean? Fucking clowns. But anyways, I do gotta get a new top for my tank right there. But if you guys have any questions about clownfish or breeding, this is the time to ask me because I've been getting a whole bunch of questions, but every time I go live, fucking nobody goes on to ask me anything, so I don't answer any questions. So if you just write questions in a comment in a video, I might help you out a little bit, but I might just redirect you to other places where you could just read about breeding or some shit. But if you want to really ask me. Right now is the time. Or fucking email me or text me or some shit. Get a hold of me. Other than that, I'm not really gonna say anything. I mean, you guys go figure it out if you guys want to know how to breed fish, whatever. Cause I keep telling you guys a whole bunch of stuff and nobody really pays attention, or I don't know. Everybody just keeps sleeping. You see what I mean? Like, I get people that come in and out, but they're probably just strangers. You know what I mean? Everybody else doesn't really get the notifications, so that's what I mean. I don't go live on YouTube much anymore. I go once a week or something, but if you ask me personally, I probably, I don't know, if you guys keep following me on places or something like that. Um, I think I'm definitely gonna, what do you call it? Uh, Post notifications and stuff on when I go live. But like I said, this might be a quick little live, guys, because nobody's really joining. And like I said, if you guys are not putting notifications on and all that stuff, or timing issue, let me know what time works best for you. I'll translate that to where I'm at and see if we could work something out. But like I said, nobody really goes on my lives and all that stuff. I mean, nobody's even dropped a comment. Maybe because I haven't been going live, but the same. I noticed that YouTube promotes my pre-recorded videos more than anything. But anyway, let's zoom in real quick on the clown eggs, and like I said, we can get out of here pretty soon. So I am starting to see a little bit of silver shine on the eyes. So as soon as I see most of them with the silver shine, which, goddamn, I think pretty soon. I really do hope they do not hatch tonight, because we're gonna be fucked. Um, I'm hoping they hatch tomorrow night. You know what I mean? Uh, so one thing I am gonna do possibly is turn off all the power heads tomorrow at nighttime. I mean, for most of the night, and then just have some airstone in the tank. You know what I mean? I forgot I didn't have the protein skimmer in the main display, so for some reason I thought I was gonna turn off the protein skimmer, but I forgot I took it out of the display. But I am seeing a lot of eye shine on a few of the fish, so I know they're developing. And I mean, the water temperature is pretty warm, guys, so I know that eggs are developing a little bit faster than usual, so that's something I got to keep in mind. Also, what else? I think that's pretty much it. Pretty soon. I am pretty thirsty, so I'm gonna put a little water bottle. At the same time, it'll cool down the tank. What the fuck? There you go. But there it is, guys. I'm gonna let you guys be in here for a little bit. We'll just enjoy the tank, but we're gonna be out, guys, because nobody really got notifications or anything. So, like I said, let me know what time works best for you guys. Maybe we'll work something out. I mean, I haven't even started the Rasta reefing radio or anything. You see what I mean? Um, but yeah, let me get my frozen water bottle, throw it in the tank, and let it melt for a little bit, and we're out, guys. Bam, there it is. So I threw in the frozen water bottle. I have it like that, so with the lid on the edge of the mouthpiece shit, just so it could hold it. But there it is, guys. So it looks like nobody asked me anything about clownfish. That's why I don't tell you guys any secrets, because you guys don't fucking appreciate my work or anything. Um, but anyways, we're pretty, like I said, we're pretty soon close to having the clownfish eggs hatch. So when at least 2/3 of them have a real bright eye shine, I know they're really gonna hatch. So Yeah, man. I just really hope they don't hatch tonight though, cause that would really suck. But I do feel they're underdeveloped right now, so I think we're good. But we are like in 120 hours, probably like what, like 5 days or some shit. Um, we are gonna approach day number 6, I think tomorrow. So I don't know. We'll see. Bam. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Like I said, I'll try to go on live. Maybe we'll set some schedule or something. But like I said, nobody really goes on the lives anymore. I don't know, maybe because I don't have a set schedule, or because back then I used to just do nothing but lives. I never really did upload any videos for a while, and then I switched it up. But that's because YouTube promotes the edited videos over the lives. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know what to do, but so I just do a little bit of everything. But I at least go live once a week, and if you guys want me to send you notifications and all that before I go live, either email me or contact me in some way, and I'll send you a notification or a direct message and all that shit before I go live. Or I'll just probably just mention it on my social media or something. I don't know. You guys tell me. Or I might just not say shit. If you fucking have a notification and all that shit. If you fucking miss it, you miss that shit. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, like I said, anyways, guys, right now the clownfish eggs are doing pretty good. Like I said, I am starting to see some eye shine on there. So that means we're really getting close. Cause you see the eye shine on the back ones on the left side, like right here in this area right there. Some of them have a pretty deep eye shine on there. So I know they're getting really, really close. See that? Uh, and I am suffering with the temperature problem. It is pretty warm. Today's actually I managed to get the tank a little bit cooler in the house. I don't really want to run the AC or a chiller or anything like that in here, but when it gets too hot, sometimes you gotta really cool down the tank in whatever way you can. And you see what I mean? This freaking hermit is just going right up the thing. But I love it, guys. Like I said, this tank's doing pretty good actually. I had a lot of setbacks in this tank, and I still got setbacks. I mean, look at all that hair algae. And like I said, I went to the store today get some RO water to do some salt water, so I could do some water changes and stuff, and set up the little 2-gallon tank or whatever. And then fucking they didn't even have it, and then the fucking I didn't say who it was, but I asked one of the people that worked at Target. They didn't want to fucking bring the whole shit, like their stock from the back. And it comes in a pack of 6 bottles of 1 gallons, and I know they just didn't want to carry that shit to the thing, but these motherfuckers don't stock shit. So I don't know. Oh, another thing is I do want to throw away some of the snails. I know a lot of some of the snails, the hermits killed some of them, and then the ones that are alive, I'm probably just gonna throw them on the actual rock structure and say fuck it to them. Because I do notice some trocus snails on the rock work and all that stuff, and they seem to be doing the best, like the ones like on the glass and shit like that. So a few of them are pretty well established in here. And like I said, I do need to get rid of some of the dead snails and get rid of some of that nasty shit in the water. And it would definitely help the eggs. So like I said, I haven't really been messing with the tank because I don't want the eggs to become all weird and shit. I just want them to be healthy. What else? But yeah, that's definitely one thing I do need to do water changes. And again, I do want to get as much hair algae out as possible. So that is one of the end result goals. What else? Thank you guys for the thumbs up and all that, guys. Hey, Brenda, what's up? Thank you for joining just for a little bit. I know I'm just gonna be here for a little bit longer, but just wanted to show you guys the clown eggs a little bit. So excited about the new fishies. Yeah, me too. Oh, Brenda, they're about to hatch. Like I see the eye shine. Oh man, it's really hard to tell. You see, there's a little bit of eye shine on. See some of the eggs right here. You can see like a little shine in the back. Sorry. You see a little shine. When most of them get that shine, they're gonna hatch most likely that night. I am a little bit worried if they're gonna hatch tonight because I do see that shine. But oh shit. Pero since it's only just a few eggs, I'm not too worried about it. So tomorrow, I think tomorrow might be hatch night or hatch day, however you want to call it. But definitely these guys are very, very close to hatching. And then I'm gonna throw them in my 2-gallon tank, the little one. And today, like I said, today I'm gonna go get some fresh water to go at the store. But like I said, I'm using Target's brand. But every time I go, they're always out of stock or they don't stock it enough, and they don't want to bring them from the back to the front, or I don't know, but they didn't have it, so I just need to find a better, reliable source of water. And I'm not even entirely happy with the Target water. Like I need to find a better source of water or make my own water pretty soon. Why can't you leave them in that tank? Brenda, it's mostly just because of the water current. I could leave them in here, but you see my water current, they got that pump, and then you got that pump in the back, and then you got this tank right there, and it's just too much water flow. It's yeah, it's too much water flow, and then I don't know if the clownfish actually raise their babies. That's another question I don't know. I don't know if clownfish actually raise their babies. That's a question I would like to know. Cause you know what's crazy, Brenda? When I bred the fighting fish, I always thought the male was gonna kill the babies, and he raised the babies when they were swimming. They already looked like real fighting, like actual fighting fish that you could actually sell. And he was right there with them, and he was cool with them. So I don't know. So I know for a fact that the fighting fish dad, the beta dads, they're really good. He's a really good parent, and he'll raise the fry even when they're swimming and all that. So I think that's pretty cool. Clownfish, like I said, I don't know. I never really um, kept babies and the clown parents together. That's a good question. I don't know. But in terms of having them in here, it's just mostly because I have too much filtration. You see that? And the babies are gonna get sucked up or killed in some way. That's the only reason. On the little 2-gallon tank, I'm gonna move it and I'm gonna put it like right here. And then I'm just gonna put a little air stone in there for the babies. And then the little rock that I have in there, it has these big worms in there, and I'm kind of scared those worms are gonna kill the little baby fry. So I might even take out that rock and put it like in a bucket. So there's no predators or opportunists inside of my tank that could kill the baby fry. So they sell little nets to keep them separate. Yeah, Brenda, they sell the little nets right here that you could hang on and stuff. Pero se me hace más fácil to have them like in a separate 2-gallon tank, because the breeder nets, they're usually smaller than the tank I have that I'm gonna put them in. And at the same time, sometimes they don't have enough water flow through them, depending on which one you get. And I don't like dealing with the lack of water flow in the breeding nets. But me personally, if you really want to be successful, when the eggs hatch, take out the parents and leave them in the tank that they're at. Turn off everything and just have nothing but air stones. But if you have coral, you're not gonna be able to do that because the coral need the water flow. So, like I said, but if you want to really be greedy and stuff, leave the parents in there and just take out the babies and just raise the babies separate. These are their firstborn, right? Yeah, Brenda, this is the first time they ever laid eggs. This is their first hatch or spawn or whatever you want to call it. It's their first time, so I'm actually pretty excited. So, um, another thing, I really don't want the eggs to hatch right now because I don't have the right food for them right now. I mean, I got the brine shrimp eggs, but usually I don't feed that until they're a little bit bigger. Um, I ordered this special food that I want, and it still hasn't gotten here. Supposedly, it was gonna get here at the same time off of Amazon. Ya miras Amazon. You a grandpa now? Yeah, I'm super excited. And like I said, honestly, I feel like they're gonna hatch tomorrow night. Cause like I said, once you see the silver shine on the eyes, it's like game over. Oh look, you kind of see it. Sorry, it's too zoomed in. I know, so the pixels are kind of effed up. But if you look at the top left corner, like I said, like right here, see the through the slit. Shit. These eggs in this general area. Oh, like right there, you see the shine. So those eggs have the eye shine, and usually when most of them have that, they're gonna hatch that night. So since some of them are already like that, they're gonna most likely hatch tomorrow night. Oh yeah, I think I kind of figured out why the clownfish looks like they're biting the eggs. I think they're re-securing them to the rocks. I think that's what they're doing. Better record when they hatch. Brenda, I'm gonna try honestly, cause tomorrow night I'm gonna be busy, so that kind of sucks. I might shut down the lights earlier, like an hour earlier, so I could still be here. But I was supposed to be out tomorrow night, and the timing's all bad. RG Reef, what's up, bro? Hey, but Brenda, I'm definitely gonna record though. If I'm here and I catch it, I'm gonna record. But I definitely gotta at least turn off all the water flow and just have the air stone. So even though the baby fry are gonna be swimming in there, um, I got nothing that could kill them, and then I could pick them up in the morning or whenever I come after. Man, so that's gonna suck. So I gotta definitely think of something. It was just all bad timing. But honestly, I really do hope they do not hatch tomorrow. But if they hatch tomorrow night, I'm definitely gonna be here and all that shit. So I don't know, guys. I'm a little worried. Are they keeping them or selling them? I know for sure we're gonna keep 2 in a different tank, and then the rest, I'm probably gonna have to find a home for them, cause I don't know what to do with so many clownfish. And like I said, I'm gonna struggle to find homes for them, so I'm probably gonna have to try to sell them or give them out and all that shit. I really don't need that many clownfish. Oh, and if you guys want one, let me know. If you live in California, it's easier for me. If you live outside of California, I mean, I could ship you the clowns and all that, but I don't know. I've never shipped clownfish through FedEx or anything like that. I know how to bag stuff up. Don't get me wrong, but there's no guarantees they're gonna arrive the next day. My beta is doing great. Oh, that's what's up, Brenda. I still haven't. Well, I've seen a little bit, but I haven't seen like a real video. I mean, I seen the pictures you sent me and stuff. But it's pretty exciting. Like I said, I really love the fighting fish. That's pretty cool. And then if you want a clownfish, I'll give you some clowns, because I'm gonna have so many. I don't know what to do. But I really do hope I have a high success rate. Like I said, I have a high success rate with fish fry, but I've never really like endeavored with the clownfish eggs, because I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Like honestly, like most people, like what I'm thinking about, most people they feed this shit called rotifers, or like these little organisms and stuff that are like alive and swimming. And then they say that same shit about the freshwater fish. And honestly, guys, I've never used none of that shit. I just use the the baby fish fry food that I've always used on all the fish I ever bred, and I've never really had any problems. And I always had a high success rate. Cause I noticed other pendejos that breed the clowns, when they raise the fish in a separate system, they pollute the system by greening out the water, by throwing phytoplankton and the zooplankton and a whole bunch of shit in there. I think that's all bad, in my opinion. I think that's all bad. I think you should keep natural seawater levels and only feed what's necessary. You shouldn't be um, polluting or adding that much or changing that much the water chemistry of the water, in my opinion. But you guys go listen to whoever you want. You know what I mean? I mean, until you actually see fucking little baby fish in a little tank that you see me with little baby fish, then probably you'll believe me. But right now we're all stuck in theory. But to tell you the truth, I see the size of the baby clownfish eggs. Honestly, I think I'm not gonna change the way I've always done or I've always raised the baby fry. That's just what I'm gonna say. Um, I think it's pointless to change it up. You know what I mean? The brine shrimp eggs, I like to use them because they stay alive and they don't really change the water chemistry of the water. You know what I mean? But I don't know if the baby fish from day one will eat the baby brine shrimp. So I have a special formula food that I get. I'm not even going to show you guys what it is. I'm always going to have you guys guessing. And until I get 1,000 subs, you guys are always going to be guessing. But make sure you share this shit. But we're almost out, guys. We're gonna end it. We're gonna end this pretty soon. I just wanted to show you guys the eggs and talk with you guys for a little bit. Oh shit! I have to set up a saltwater tank. Never had one salt, just fresh. Hey Brenda, definitely get a saltwater. Te digo. It'll be your first experience into the hobby, and oh my god, just it might be too addicting. I mean, you already have a freshwater tank, so you already know. But oh man, it's like taking more intense drugs. It becomes more addicting. Once you hit the saltwater, it's game over. Um, test if you really love the freshwater systems. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say. If you love freshwater fish, and then once you get your saltwater system, your desire to have the freshwater tank in exchange for a freshwater is gonna be great, because at home most people could only have one type of or one fish tank, and then that's when shit gets out of hand. People started setting up like 10 fish tanks and all this shit because they want it all, and it just gets too addicting. And it happens to everybody. It happened to me. It happens to everybody. And then you're gonna want all these saltwater tanks, and then you're gonna want to set up your freshwater tank, and then you're gonna have eventually you're gonna see that people are gonna tell you why you have so many fish tanks, and it's gonna be like some crazy shit. I mean, that's why you saw me get rid of the other tank. It's just I know it's addicting hobby. I want a little seahorse. See what I mean, Brenda? Definitely get a seahorse, Brenda. I'll help you out. Man, we'll breed your little seahorses. Hey, luego you're gonna have the same problem as me finding where you're gonna finding homes for all the little baby seahorses. See, honestly, Brenda, if I didn't have these clowns, I would have a pair of Bengal cardinals or a seahorse tank, and I'll be breeding the seahorses or the cardinals. But since I got these clowns, I bred the clowns. But I really, really wanted to breed the seahorses. So if you ever get seahorses, Brenda, man, that'll be so cool. Y si puedo, I'll try to help you find there's these pygmy seahorses. They're like these pink ones. They're so cute. Oh my god. And they're only like 1 inch long. Oh, but that's a different setup. That's only if you want like a small system with like little baby seahorses. But if you want like the bigger seahorses, también, you could also do that. But like I said, they're different colors and all that. A lot of seahorses, if you want the real bright ones, sometimes they're in cold water. Pero the ones that pinche know it all and the ones we usually talk about, we keep the ones in warm water so we could keep them with corals and all that stuff. But seahorses are their own thing, man. I love seahorses. It's their own system. Uh, have a whole bunch of soft coral and corals that can't sting. Like, do not have like sea anemones, cause the sea anemone will sting the seahorse. But a whole bunch of like soft coral and corals that the seahorse could like use the tail to grab on. That's what I like doing. We are going to be rich, HCB. That's right, Brenda. We're gonna be hella rich. I'm telling you. Both of us are gonna be running our breeding project programs and finding homes for fish and promoting the hobby. And there you go, Brenda. We'll be rich. Y luego, with since you're like YouTube famous, I mean, ya tienes tu following, man. You'll find homes for all your baby seahorses. We're going to buy the Pacific Ocean. Hell yeah, shit. Yeah, we're starting. We're starting by buying the beaches and the whole ocean in California, and we'll start from right there. Hey, but honestly, Brenda, if they ever gave us control of a section of the beach, man, we'll fix the beach, so we'll have a whole bunch of like baby like the shore fish, and then attract the larger fish, and restart the whole ecosystem. Cause from overfishing and all that, a lot of certain fish that are critical to like the ecosystem are kind of harder to find. And I don't know, like telling you, if we ever got like either a fresh, like either some kind of body of water, but especially a piece of fresh water, and we had the land and everything, we would be so rich, Brenda. We would raise the food for our people, have our own economy and everything, and not depend on anybody. But since we're like landless and we don't really control anything, none of us control like an actual water source, so we could never really grow our own food. You know what I mean? And like I said, we'll be rich, Brenda. If we just had control, man, we're gonna control the ocean, Brenda. I tell you, me and you, Brenda, we're gonna take over. I'm telling you. But honestly, Brenda, I really believe in you and us and everything, honestly. And like I said, I definitely get the seahorse tank. And like I said, just uh get an all-in-one system, or depending on how big your tank is. I'm pretty sure you want just like a little tank. You know what I mean? Gara uno como just like that, a little all-in-one. And you're not gonna have these big pumps in there. Just the regular one that comes out of the return, and that's enough water flow for your seahorses. And since they come in a DC pump, you could control the water pump, like the how fast it circulates, and that's the best choice for seahorses right there. Um, you definitely do not want a lot of water current. Oh, Pinche Know It All, he's kept a lot of seahorses, Brenda. I don't know if he bred them. I forgot to ask. I asked him, but I forgot what he said. But I do know he kept the seahorses. Y él es el que me dijo, oh, don't keep them with corals that like to sting, because it killed some of his seahorses. So he took out some types of corals out. So, but yeah, definitely ask Pinche Know It All. Me, I've mostly just kept seahorses at the pet store long enough to sell them. Pero but I see like actually having my own fish tank of seahorses. I've never really had that. Es más, me vas a ganar. You're gonna beat me, cause me, when I say I had seahorses, I just had them in the tanks that we kept them in long enough to sell them, not even to breed them or anything, just to sell them. All the fish you see in the hobby, or a lot of the corals, I've kept them all, even in freshwater, all that. I've kept them long enough just to sell them, but as a personal pet, I've never really kept a lot of types of fish. Like when I was younger, I went from keeping goldfish to keeping saltwater fish. I mean, I skipped a lot of the freshwater stuff. And when I went working at the pet store, I didn't know the names of the freshwater fish. I didn't know anything about them. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know what could go with what. Uh, I didn't know anything. Just like you guys, I had to learn everything quick. And what's crazy is Even though I didn't know the freshwater stuff, like the names and all this stuff, I knew what to keep and what to feed and all that. But yo no say like the names or any of that stuff or their temperaments, none of that. Which fish could go with what? Because I went from goldfish to like reef keeping. So Brenda, for example, I went from like keeping like a beta fish to keeping seahorses and corals, and I skipped like the cichlids and uh convict tang. So that's some other shit. Convict cichlids and the whole African cichlids. I skipped all that stuff. The community fish. I kind of did a little bit of community, but not really. I skipped all that stuff and I went to keeping like saltwater corals. But in contrast, when it was with the saltwater stuff, I was pretty advanced because nobody there. I was hired to be the saltwater specialist, not the freshwater specialist. And from day one, at King Aquarium in the east side of San Jose, I was the head of the saltwater department. You know what I mean? I was hired there just to help them with the saltwater shit. All the freshwater shit, I never when I first started, I didn't really talk to customers about the freshwater shit because I didn't really know. Um, Usually, when you go to a pet store and you're working there and you don't know shit, um, what you want to do is don't be close enough where they know you're fucking listening. But when a customer is talking to your coworker, fucking listen to what the fuck they're saying. You know what I mean? Because the customer is gonna ask questions that you're fucking don't know either. You know what I mean? Whatever question the customer asks, fuck, that's a good question. Because you don't want to sound like a fucking retard asking your coworker. Because I know some of you don't like to fucking ask shit. You know what I mean? You always want to figure shit out. But if you just go and listen whatever the fuck they're saying, you'll pick up on some game. You know what I mean? Me personally, I didn't give a fuck. If I was helping a customer I didn't know, I want to go bug the motherfucker and ask him the question, then come back with the answer. You know what I mean? I didn't give a fuck. But one thing for sure is the fresh water. There's so many names of a whole bunch of shit. Even to this day, I don't know the names of all the freshwater or all the saltwater fish. There's so fucking many. Actually, there was a special needs kid. I don't like talking about it. There was a special needs kid. You know what I mean? He had trouble communicating with people. But when it came to the names of fucking fish, he knew the names of all the fucking fish. I didn't know the names of fish. I mean, he even knew like the scientific name of the fucking fish. I was like, fuck. Even the mom was like, yeah, he's kind of like that. He'll bug you and then he'll talk to you about the fish. But I mean, he was he wasn't entirely special needs. You know what I mean? He could talk, but you could definitely tell he was in his own little world a little bit. When he talked to you, imagine he would be like, "Hey, could you bag me this fish?" Like he wanted to take it home, but he didn't plan on buying it. Like he didn't care about buying or selling. All he wanted was to take the fish home. You know what I mean? And you can't get mad about him. I mean, you know he's um you know what I mean? Like he has needs. You know what I mean? Cause I got a nephew that also has like special needs and stuff. You know what I mean? So I kind of get it, but yeah, you know, I don't know, guys. Like I've talked to and interacted with all walks of life. You know what I mean? And that was just one thing that just came up right now when we're talking right now. It just I remember that kid. Um, he was probably like around 12 years old, maybe 10, 12, no more than 14. Uh, but he knew all the names of the fish. Like I'm talking about the saltwater fish, the freshwater fish. He would even say, "Oh, that's a type of grouper." And then I would even go on my phone if it was actually a fucking grouper or whatever the fuck it was, and it actually was. I was like, "What the fuck?" Oh man, it was crazy shit. You know what I mean? You read about shit and you hear about all these chess masters and all this shit, but once you actually see it, it's like, oh shit, it's It's just something different. But yeah, man, that kid knew the names of all the fucking fish, and if he didn't know, fucking the next day he'll know. You know what I mean? It was just crazy. Like he would come to the pet store just to walk around for an hour because the mom would take him there and just. We all knew who he was. You know what I mean? So we didn't care. He was walking around and all that shit. Um, he never really broke anything or grabbed anything, but he always was there looking at fish. You know what I mean? Kind of like how you guys are right here looking at the fucking tanks. Um, Sometimes he would be like, "Oh, could you feed the fish?" Because he just wanted to see the fish eat. You know what I mean? It was just crazy. Sometimes he would just give him food so he could feed the fish. You know what I mean, hey, here, go feed whatever fish you want. Of course, the mom we had only give the food if the mom's there. You know what I mean? Don't be giving kids shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just common sense at the fucking pet store. If you're someone who fucking don't like kids and shit, you probably shouldn't work at a pet store. Cause honestly, I'm the type of guy that didn't really like talking to people. I like to be like behind the scenes, doing all the plumbing, taking care of the fish and all that shit, and have the sales people in the floor. But then, no matter what you do, you're always gonna be called up because there's gonna be rush hour, and then all hands on deck, and you better start fucking answering questions also. You know what I mean? And not be scared of saying that you don't know shit, even though it's gonna make you feel like a fucking retard, and you're gonna be even hear customers, or you might even see reviews saying, man, there was one guy I was talking to that fool didn't know shit. He kept asking other people um, about the questions and all that. He really honestly shouldn't be working there, and this and that. Don't let that shit discourage you. You're always gonna be hearing that. Uh, But like I said, I went in not knowing really much about the freshwater shit. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I knew how the ecosystem works and all that shit, the sciences and all that. Give me a fucking fish I've never came across, and I'll keep it alive. You know what I mean? Uh, but at the same time, doesn't mean I know anything about the fish. You know what I mean? Uh, but like I said, when I went to the saltwater shit, I knew more about the saltwater shit than all those foods put together. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like, you guys stay on the freshwater shit, I'll handle all the saltwater shit, and let's just fucking sell all this shit. You know what I mean? Because honestly, the real point of the store is to get rid of this shit. Fucking, if you buy something for $5, you're selling it for 50. The customer is asking for 30. Fuck it, just sell that shit. You know what I mean? You made $25 profit. Fuck it. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe I should do a whole lesson on the whole pet store shit. This is a whole different experience. It's a whole different animal, because that's when you really know what you're made out of, because then you're actually helping people with their fish tanks. You're not damn it, I let the water bottle cool down, warm up too much. Hey Vanessa, what's up? Thank you for joining. um but yeah, I think maybe I might end up having a pet store series soon. It's a whole different animal. Like I said, it's different helping other people with their shit, and you never really see their aquarium. You can only visualize what the problems they're having, and relate them to your problems that you've had in the past, or they have hopefully a video, and usually the video sucks. You can't see shit, or they have a picture, and you have to kind of go off of that. And like I said, it's different helping other people with their system compared to helping yourself with your own shit. That's not like me personally. I could have a really nice fish tank and all that stuff, but I take more pride in bringing all you guys across the finish line. You know what I mean? Helping you guys out with your fish tank, making your fish tank look cool. Cause honestly, I don't know. I mean, even some of you guys tell me I should have a big fish tank, and I don't. I just have this little one. Hold on, guys. Let me get another frozen water bottle real quick, because my water temperature is pretty hot, and I'm trying to cool down the tank for the eggs, because I don't like running temperatures past 84, because it's already pretty hot. I mean, I already cooled it down a little bit, but man, it's pretty hot, man. It's getting hot in California. Yeah, right, ladies? Man, it's pretty hot. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, but Brenda, Vanessa, I'm really happy you guys are here. two of my favorite ladies here, Brenda, the co-host. But Brenda, definitely, if you decide to get the seahorses, I'll help you out. Y luego también está Aquatic Amigos. He'll definitely help you out. He's a lot closer, but like I said, we're all gonna help you out because we want you to be successful. And because honestly, Brenda, from all of us, you're the one that can get more raza in the hobby. Me and Aquatic Amigos, fuck. I mean, we mostly just deal with people that walk into the store. You know what I mean? People that are really, really interested and already have a fish tank. But in terms of getting like new raza in, I think you have like a much bigger influence in getting more people in the hobby. Cause honestly, like there's a lot of money to be made in the hobby. And just raza, we don't know how, but we're definitely being left out. And like all the European countries and the Asian countries, man, they're getting really wealthy off of the pet industry, like in the saltwater industry. You know what I mean? In the aquarium industry. Si te fijas bien, all the major, como se dice, countries that have the aquarium hobby, like the saltwater aquarium hobby, they're all developed nations. Whether it's America, Europe, um, or like China, you know what I mean? These are or Japan. These are like the countries that have like that deal with the most saltwater stuff. So in some way, there's a relationship between a wealthy nation and the saltwater industry. There's a huge relationship. Nobody talks about nobody, or I don't know if people really know about it, or I just me that I notice shit. But that's something I did notice. And then if you look at all the raza countries, Mexico, and I think Argentina, por ahí, are like the number ones that deal with the saltwater stuff. But definitely Mexico, they deal with the saltwater stuff, and they're the more richer country. I don't know, it's weird. It's kind of weird. But like I said, if we get more raza in the hobby, automatically they have to learn science and have like a little bit of education in the aquarium. And I don't know, that's all I'm about, just combining raza and the raza community and the reef community, and that's what brought all of us here. But I'm just trying to get more people in the hobby. uh but one thing I really would want to do is like have like community events like in California and stuff, and like have food, like traditional food from all our people, like from you guys, and whatever you guys have, everybody pitch in and have like some kind of like community event for everybody, so we could all eat and stuff. You know what I mean? Have a good time. But I guess that's down the line. You know what I mean? Right now we're all poor, but even though we're poor, we'll make it work. But te digo, like, uh, we need the help of everybody, not just one of us could do it. We need everybody. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But I don't know. Honestly, guys, like, since you guys are already here, like, uh, our people, we have a huge influence. Like, whatever happens in California tends to happen everywhere else. And if all of us get together, like how we are right now as a community, and we actually make a big difference, everybody else is gonna follow. Like, for example, what if we end incarceration in a little bit? And let's say instead of incarceration, having them locked up in there, why don't we use the land where they're already at, and they do their own farming and have their own communities there? You know what I mean? And then once their their sentence is over, they could join the community back. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, they should be in there having their own community. Let them have their own businesses and export and all that shit towards our communities. But at the same time, it's a prison, so um, you know what I mean? You're always being monitored and shit. I don't know. It's just something different. I mean, rather than just having people locked up like fucking in a bird cage or whatever the fucking cage and shit. Um, I don't know. I just feel like our people right now, we're all the spotlight and everything, all the attention is starting to go to our people, and right now is our time to shine. And also, right now is the time for us to share our stories and stuff, and actually share our foods and stuff, and actually take possession of our own food and be able to grow our own food and not depend on other people. Uh, be right back. Gotta go refresh iPad. All right, Vanessa. I'm ending this pretty soon either way. That was just me talking, just a few thoughts. I don't know. But honestly, Brenda, I feel like we have a big. ¿Cómo se dice? I don't know. I just see a big picture happening right now. Like never in history, maybe maybe pre-Columbus has our people really gone together the way we're getting together. You know what I mean? And actually having an impact or an influence on people. And I want to make an influence on everything, like through music, food, science, all that shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of skilled people in our communities, and our voices are never heard. And then our voices are always overshadowed by other people's voices about our people. You know what I mean? If you ask anybody about our people, it from other parts of the world, it's always the views of what white people have said about our people. You know what I mean? It's like what other people have said about our people. It's not like even our own people saying our own stories. Have a nice garden that I'm growing. Oh snap! Hey Brenda, um, man, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything. I was gonna start a plant project. 8 years ago, I developed this formula to help grow plants, and I was actually gonna start doing like this plant project, another plant experiment. I was gonna grow like land plants and stuff, like and compare it with aquatic plants and shit like that. He just reminded me of that experiment I was gonna do like pretty soon. Actually, I was thinking about doing it, but I wasn't sure. That's really awesome, Brenda. I seen when you got those when got to seeds. Yeah, yeah. I seen some of Brenda, man. I don't know. I love Brenda. Brenda's cool. I just left Home Depot, went to buy soil and vitamins. Oh shit, that's what's up. I really like I don't know. I really like flowering plants or plants that can produce fruit. I'll post pics soon. All right, all right. Vanessa, are you on Instagram? Oh yeah, Vanessa, are you on Instagram? I just know you on YouTube. I know everybody has Instagram. I don't really use Facebook. I mean, I kind of just link the Instagram and Facebook together, so whatever I share on there goes to the other. Uh, but I do know Raza, like from other countries. A lot of them are on Facebook though. Maybe I should start using Facebook more. I just invited Jerry here at Vanessa. Right on, right on. Bam. Yeah, the more people you invite, it's always cool. Like I said, I was thinking of doing the Raza Reefing Radio and everything, and like start talking about the podcast, like shit that I'm talking to you guys about right now. That's not that has nothing to do with the fish, even though the camera's gonna be on the fish and me. Uh, I want to start like a little radio show talking about the state of affairs of our people and where I think we're at right now. Uh, Probably talk about what I think about your favorite podcasters and shit, and all that. But in Besses, I don't have the energy for it. Like I'm always up and stuff, and I don't have the energy for it. And then just like right now, I wasn't gonna go live, but I went live because I was like, oh, let's do it. Vanessa, are you from California? I think most likely Vanessa is from Cali, but I'm not sure. Uh, but yeah, like I said, I was definitely thinking about starting like start talking about different topics that don't deal with fish. Well, I always do, like right now, but like I don't know, have like my own voice in the community. That's what I want. I guess you could say. That doesn't have to me deal with education and shit. Always fucking having to educate people. I rather just sometimes talk about the thoughts that I think. You know what I mean? Uh, oh yeah. So anyways, like for what example, like all your podcasters and stuff, even you guys, we are all part of the same community, and our goal is to bring, no matter what your skill is, whether it's cooking or you're naturally a good podcaster or radio personality or whatever the fuck, the more content creators or influencers we have in our community, the more people come in our community, and the more people we bring into our community, the more money, because they're gonna have money to spend on us. And if you don't have any products to sell or any services or anything, you're gonna miss out on having any money coming into you. But if you have your system set up or ready, like if you are selling whatever it is you're selling, when other podcasters grow, it's like we all grow, because it's all the same community. We all know each other. Um, Whenever you guys go to other podcasts, I see, like I see you guys texting, I'm texting or messaging or whatever you call it. I'm writing in there, and like I said, the more people that come in, the more we get known, and then the more money that would come in towards us. You know what I mean? Um, that's what I see happening right now. Uh, so it's beyond me when some of your favorite podcasters kind of start going at it with each other. But I do notice that this community was kind of like, we kind of formed it based on like the streets and stuff, and like it comes with its own thing, but at the same time, it's all we got to build with, and at the same time, all of us are open to having raza that don't even speak English or Spanish or whatever it is, indigenous, you know what I mean, whatever. We all still like uh we're all still like one community. We rock as one, you know what I mean. I see raza, and some of your favorite podcasters have raza that only speak Spanish, and the whole episode is in Spanish and shit, and I think it's a good thing, you know what I mean. But I do think it's gonna require somebody that's not into like the gang life. It's gonna require someone like me or fucking any other person, maybe even like barbecue chef, somebody that's not really into all that crap, that's gonna be able to bond or bring in other communities that are not into fucking all the street shit into our community. It's gonna be a little bit of a shock and shit at first, but it does work, because there's this girl that follows me here, and she's in Europe, and sometimes I feel weird telling people what como se dice, what podcast or what interviews I'm gonna go in, like what podcast, because I'm not gonna go on all the podcasts. I think I'm gonna be careful on which podcast I actually go and give an interview to, like me physically. um pero like sometimes I feel weird promoting it, because I don't know what they're gonna think, because they're not from California and shit. And even though I feel like that, I still tell them, and then I think people are more open to our community more than ever. That's what I noticed. So I think instead of like shying away or feeling weird about our communities, fucking, we should just fucking go full force and start promoting our shit. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Uh, the only problem I do see is having a relationship with uh, like migrants or older generations that are not into all this whole fucking street shit. You know what I mean? Uh, I think if we were smart, or once we get a little bit more smarter, we're gonna start bringing podcasters from, let's say from Mexico or other countries. You know what I mean? Into like the California podcasting, and try to combine. That's something I do see that needs to happen. I'm trying to work on that shit, but like same time, Like the okay, like there's this guest, right, that I want to bring in, and he's worked with livestock and like plants and shit, like commercial shit, and the stories he has about how our food is being raised, because he actually worked there, you're gonna be like, what the fuck all that shit, you know what I mean? And I really want to have him on, like, and I only have a small window. I only got like a week to get him on here, and I don't think he's gonna show his face or anything, but at least have the audio for him to share his words. And you guys are gonna know shit about why when you guys eat chickens, why you can't fucking sleep, why you know what, I said too much. All your fruits and stuff that you guys grow, he's gonna tell you the truth on what they do to your food, because he's actually worked there. And I want to have him on, but at the same time, I don't want to give out his name. You know what I mean? And he's Raza. He's migrant. No fucking. He's not from here. None of that shit. You know what I mean? I want to have him on, but at the same time, I don't want to have his face on, or I don't know how to have his identity, or I don't know. You know what the fuck? You know what I mean? I don't want to get him in trouble right now. Uh, I'm still trying to figure that shit out, but I only got a few days to get him on, so you expect that shit. So I don't know if I either pre-record it or I'll edit, but that was my first. That's my first radio show that I wanted to do, but at the same time, I don't know what's. I don't want to have him on and like have something bad happen to him. But like I said, I want to expose the truth. You know what I mean? He like right now he works at the at the oil rigs and those platforms, like in the Gulf. You know, the oil rigs. He works on there. And I told him about the fucking pollution. It's because of them that keep releasing shit in the water. And he said he absolutely agrees. And like I said, I already said too much. Like, he's Raza, and you know how Raza, we try to fucking make money however we can. He's worked so many fucking jobs. I want him to expose all the bullshit. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Maybe, hopefully, you guys will share it and all that. But it's something I really wanted to have him on, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna talk to him. Cause he's not from California. He's not in California, and he's right now visiting. So I know he's in town. So I'm gonna try to get him on. But I already said too much, and I don't like saying shit, and like it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? I'd rather have it happen and then fucking talk to you about it after. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I really appreciate you guys. My hour's already up. I was just waiting, honestly, for my my water bottle to kind of melt so I could have some water to drink right now because I'm fucking thirsty. And I lowered the temperature a little bit. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know if you guys are interested. But pretty soon I'm gonna have my little radio show going, and we're gonna be talking about a whole bunch of shit. But that's gonna be pretty much it. And Brenda and Vanessa, thank you guys, honestly. And Brenda, honestly, please get the seahorses. I help you out, please, please. But yeah, Brenda, we'll be rich. Brenda, believe me, we're gonna be rich, Brenda. We're gonna breed your seahorses. We're gonna breed these clowns, all that. I've been telling people, they're like, "Oh man, are you gonna sell the clowns and like pay rent and all that shit?" I'm like, "Oh fuck yeah, we're gonna make money on all that shit." But really, realistically, I'll just be happy if I give these clowns out for free and I find a home for them. Cause goddamn, I'm gonna have so many. I don't know. That's a lot of clowns. But anyways, guys, I'll let you guys go. I think tomorrow night might be the hatch night. I hope they don't. But fuck, I already see the silver eyes on some of the eggs. So that's usually an indication they're gonna hatch soon. Hope everybody has a great evening. All right, Vanessa, thank you so much. Brenda, Vanessa, love you, girls. Rainer, thank you, bro. Love you, man. Thank you for joining, bro. You always join here, bro. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'll let you guys go. And remember, Brenda, I love you, and I really hope you get the fish tank. Vanessa, thank you. Appreciate you, everybody. I'm gonna start going live more, but like I said, YouTube sometimes doesn't promote my stuff, and but I'm happy that you guys always show up. Honestly, you guys always encourage me to show up because you guys are the only ones that showed up this time, and man, I was highly discouraged in the beginning of this video. Now you guys made me fucking all hyped up and all that shit, motivated. But anyways, guys, I love you guys, and I'll let you guys go, and I'll see you guys next time. And much love. And I said thank you all the girls that joined. And Oh yeah, and another thing, 25% of my viewers are female, so damn, that means 1.25 viewers are women watching, and all you sexy ladies, I love you. Without you, I don't know. There would probably wouldn't be enough sexiness in the world if it wasn't for me here. But anyways, I love you ladies, and I'll see you guys next time.